During the evacuation, some of us were fortunate enough to get out of town with our vehicles, while others had to leave them behind. If it survived the fires, it may look exactly how you left it, ready to be driven. But just to be sure, we stopped by Legacy Dodge to learn about what you should look for prior to starting your vehicle for the first time in over a month.
A walk around would be good on the vehicle, just to right from driver's door around back and check the tires, check the paint. Most people are going to want to get their vehicle washed, a good wash if there's any ash or heat damage to the paint or the clear coat or anything.
But even if the outside of the vehicle looks unscathed, it doesn't mean what makes the vehicle run hasn't been damaged.
With any vehicle that's been sitting for 30 days after the wildfire has been through town, probably one of the best things to look for is when you pop the hood, you want to check your belt. You want to check your hoses, make sure there's no damage to anything underneath the hood. Check your dash panel, the cowl panel between the hood and the windshield. If it's full of ash, you want to be really careful.
This is where most of the air for the inside cabin comes from, and it can get caught up and pulled into your fan, which actually this cabin air filter in this vehicle, the cabin air stopped most of it, but this should be taken off and cleaned. And after it's cleaned, then it should be good to use. So it's always a good idea just to have small things like this checked after a fire. And it only takes 5 minutes or just to look inside to see if there's any buildup of ash.
And while the cabin air filter cleans what you breathe while you're occupying the vehicle, there's a separate air filter which protects the engine and the way it performs. So if I don't change this, how can that damage my engine?
Well, you're looking at increased fuel economy because your engine is not breathing as well as it should. Air-fuel ratios go down. It can cause starvation of air to certain components. As you can see, this vehicle is equipped with an onboard computer system which is attached on top of the air box. There's not proper airflow that can cause overheating and extensive damage, especially after an event like this where ash gets involved and there's the smoke is really stinky. The smoke really can't do a lot. It stinks, but the ash can cause damage, and it can bypass the filter at some point.
Even after you've done a thorough check on your vehicle from the filters to the tires and even all the hoses and you're still unsure about its condition, you can always contact a mechanic or your insurance adjuster to give you peace of mind. For Fort McMurray Strong, I'm Craig Momney.